Okay, let's go back to that new census data showing Cleveland is no longer the poorest large city in the nation.
As Catherine Ross shows us, many are still struggling to make ends meet.
It's more common in Cleveland than most other large cities, but it's not necessarily easy to spot.
I've seen families who move in with families. I've seen grandparents who have had to help with grandchildren because babysitting's not available. I've seen places where families where hours are cut.
In 2021, the federal poverty level for a family of 3 was a household income just under $22,000. Diane Zelmer is not surprised to hear Cleveland's poverty rate is 2.5 times the national average. And she says the people struggling to make ends meet are often working multiple jobs.
It's not lazy people, it's people who need help.
A report released Monday from the Center for Community Solutions found Detroit's poverty rate was slightly higher than Cleveland's. The 2021 census data shows Cleveland's poverty fell across the board, but the city is still leading the country in child poverty rates, with more than half of children under 5 growing up in poverty. As some pandemic relief programs end, like the enhanced child tax credit, many of those families are feeling the pinch.
Those families were receiving about $300 to $350 per child per month more, and most families reported that they were using that towards food.
Well, Cleveland may no longer be considered the poorest large city in the country, but it still has a very high poverty rate. And places like Redeemer Crisis Center here say the need for services hasn't slowed down. In fact, it's gotten greater. The Hunger Network of Greater Cleveland reports serving at least 60% more people in June of 2022 than the same time in 2019. The Crisis Center served 50 new families in August alone. Staff there expects inflation to create more challenges this year, and they say progress will take a collaborative effort.
Together, I don't think there is any simple solution to addressing poverty, but I know that every entity in the city is trying really hard to make strides toward alleviating poverty.
In Cleveland, Catherine Ross, News 5.